Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Ya Fattah, Ya Fattah, Ya Fattah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim. Rabbana zidna ilma. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so yesterday we started the other property of an ism, which is gender, and today we'll start with Q&A to see how much have you understand the concept. So I will give you a word and its meaning, and you have to tell me that is that what the gender and whether it's a singular or plural or dual, right? By looking at the meaning of it or by looking at the haraka in the end. So you have to give me a reason for it to be either masculine or feminine or singular, dual or plural. So I'm starting with Sister Hodma. So the first word is ayatun and its meaning is miraculous signs.
Ayatun. It ends with a tanween. I think it's feminine.
Because of the name?
Miracle signs. It's plural, right?
Yes, it's plural, but how do you know it's plural because of its meaning? But how did you say that it is feminine? What was your logic? What was the reason behind it?
I don't really know.
Okay, so give me the Muslima chart.
Oh, do you want me to put ayatun into the Muslim chart?
That's, you will know that's Muslim or is following the Muslim chart or a Muslima chart. If it's follow Muslim charts, it's masculine. If it does not follow Muslim chart, it is feminine, right? If it's follow Muslima chart, then it's feminine.
Oh God. Okay. Ayatun. So, Muslim chart would be Muslimu. So ayatu. Ayata.
No, when I'm saying ayatun, I am adding a long vowel alif, right? Sound of a long alif, right? Ayatun. But when you have a singular, you don't have alif, right? So then the singular for ayatun is ayatun.
Oh,
With tamarkut at the
ayatun. Is
end.
it plural feminine? Ayatun.
Ayatun is plural feminine, but how?
The ending.
The atun sound, right?
Yes.
So ayatun sound give us a way that it is following a Muslima chart, and it is plural because it is following the third column of a Muslima chart.
Yes.
Okay, good. Actually, it is considered a singular feminine, but that is something we are going to study today. It will not consider plural, but it will consider singular, but this is something that we are going to study today. But for now, your answer is right. It is plural and feminine. Okay, Sister Raisa, Basharun.
I'm sorry, I just joined.
Okay, just then you have to give me, Basharun means a person. You have to give me whether it's masculine or feminine or singular, plural, or dual.
Okay, so Russian, it's singular and it's what does it mean?
A person.
A person. Russian. It's masculine because it doesn't have any reason to be feminine.
Okay, and you give and you say it is singular. What gives it away?
Because if it was plural, it would have alif nun or waw nun, or like something from the Muslim chart, like from the Muslim chart, because it has bashrun. It's damma tanween.
Okay, so yeah, so it has the ending sound, not the ending combination. That's why it is, and it is following a first column of a Muslim chart. That's why it is singular, right? We know the meaning, a person means singular, but since we are grammar student, we have to look at the signs.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sister Samia, Al-Jahima means hellfire.
It's say that again, sir.
Al-Jahima.
Jahima. It wasn't one of the.
It means the hellfire, right?
Yeah, but you know there were two words, Jahannam and the other one,
Nar wal as-Sa'ir, but
no, but it's not because Arab said so. But
yes,
it's a particular place, because if it's the name of a, there are 6 categories that is feminine, so
it
the name
is.
of Jahannam, so it's going to be considered singular feminine because it's the name of a place.
Okay, feminine is fine, but how singular?
Jahima. Because of the ending.
What's ending it is?
Jahima.
So what is in the end?
Fatha.
Why single fatha?
Because of the al at the beginning.
Okay, yes, that's good because it's following the first column of Muslim chart. Muslim chart, I say Al-Jahima, but since it's a name of a proper name of a place, so it is considered feminine, and it should have a single fatha, not fatatan because of an al. Good. Sister Sarah. Al-Fili.
Yes.
Al-Fili means the elephant.
Al-Fili. Okay. Al-Fili, it would be singular because of and
Because of what?
because of the fatha at the end
No, kasra in the
and
end.
it's follow Al-Fili, yes. Okay. Okay, so this would be it's following the first column of the masculine chart.
Yes.
Yeah, the light chart. So it would be singular, and it's we cannot say that it's biological feminine.
No.
No, so Al-Fili. Yes, I think it would be masculine, singular masculine.
Very good. Very good deduction. Sister Parveen Maroof. Al-Ardu.
Al-Ardu. It's from the story, so it will be a feminine.
Yes. A semi-feminine, yes. And what
Yes.
about its number?
And it's Al-Ardu is singular
Is singular. Why?
because I think the plural is Al-Arab or something.
No, I'm not asking about what is the plural.
Oh.
I'm asking about the grammatical reason for it to be singular.
The grammatical reason is because it's Al-Ardu is following the first chart.
First column.
It's
First,
following
it's following the first column. Yes, that's the right answer. Good, Sister Habiba. Amalun means
Yes.
deeds.
Yeah, Amalun is singular, masculine, because it is Dhammatan at the end.
But its meaning is
Um,
deeds. I say deeds with
masculine.
the S in the end.
Amalun. Amalun, then Amal. Okay. This is third column, plural, yeah. Masculine and plural.
Okay. Now you are wrong about that. When I say amalun, it's because of its meaning. You say it is plural, but you don't have a reason of saying it is plural grammatically because it is not following a Muslim chart or a Muslima chart. Then it is a broken plural. Right? So we studied when we study the Muslim chart and Muslima chart, I show you a column for a broken plural as well. and I say that some ism does not follow the Muslim or Muslima chart pattern in the plural column. Such ism are called broken plurals. So when you put, his word is amal. When you put amal in Muslim chart, it will be amalun, amalan, amalin, right? Amalani, amalaini, amalaini. But it's not amaluna, amalina. It will be amalun, amalin, amalun. Okay. So that's why it is a broken plural, and by meaning, that's why I give you the meaning. From the meaning, you can say that it is plural. And singular, masculine and feminine, I say that non-human broken plural are considered as
Singular feminine.
So that's why this is considered as a singular feminine.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going another round. Now I want quick answers. Sister Raisa, al-malaikatu.
Yeah, sorry.
The angels.
The angels. So al-malaikatu, it's singular, malaikatu, and it's feminine because of that in the end.
Okay, that is good for now, but we will see when we study today that we in Arabic will consider it as a plural masculine too. But this is something that we're gonna study today, inshallah ta'ala. Sister Sarah, al-yusra means the easiest.
Al-Yusra is, it has Yusra, so it has the alif at the end, the Hamza. So it would be alif maksura, so it will be considered as feminine. And it has al in the beginning, so al-Yusra. So I think it will be singular feminine.
Yes, because it is non-flexible because of alif maksura.
Non-flexible.
And they follow the single column of a Muslim chart, right?
Muslim chart, yes.
That's good. Sister Parveen Maroof, Narin, a fire.
Narin. A fire is it will be feminine because it's a semi-feminine again because of the poem we read,
Yes.
and it's following the Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin first column chart. Narin.
Yes. So it's singular. Good. Sister Habiba, al-mu'minina, the believers.
Mu'minina. Mu'minina is plural because ina. And but al is proper.
No, I'm not talking about proper masculine and
You said that.
feminine.
Yeah, masculine.
Okay, good. Because following the Muslim chart. Okay, good. So Sister Hodma, al-mukazzibina, the perpetual liars.
Mukazzabina.
Mukazzibina.
Zabina. I don't know.
Huh? Why? How do you know? You remember your Muslim chart?
Okay, Zabina. Well, it's not a ta that it's
Okay, if I give you the word mukazzib, put it in the Muslim chart.
is a liar. So mukaddibu, mukaddiba, mukaddibi, mukaddibina. No, mukaddiba.
No. What is the second column sound?
It's Muslima.
No, I'm
So,
asking Muslim chart, not Muslima chart.
Muslim chart is the pair Muslim is Muslima.
No.
No?
Okay.
In the
I am giving you chances over and over again, but you are still not memorizing your Muslim chart well, Sister Hodma.
I think she's doing the light chart. Maybe she's getting confused.
So I didn't ask for the light chart. I asked for the Muslim chart. So there's no chance for confusion because something very, very beginning we studied the Muslim chart, right? And it's a basic of all that we are studying. Sister Hodma.
Oh, Muslim. Oh, sorry. Yes, I understand. Muslimani.
Yes.
So Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
So put mukazzib in Muslimaini chart.
Mukaddibaini,
Muslimani, Muslimani, then mukazzib will become
Mukaddibani,
mm-hmm.
Mukaddibay, Muslim.
Yeah, you're right.
Mukaddibaini,
Yes.
Mukaddibaini,
Okay, and then third column.
Mukaddibuna,
Mm-hmm.
Mukaddibina, Mukaddibina,
And what word I gave you? Al mukazzibina.
Muslimina.
See, you have to remember the ending sound and the ending combinations. So mukazzibina, where does it fall in the Muslim chart?
It's plural.
It's plural, and it's following the Muslim chart, and it is masculine, right?
Yes.
So this should be the drill. So you have to do another one. Al-Jibala means the mountains.
Al-Jibala. Well, it doesn't follow the endings of the Muslim chart.
No, it doesn't. Does it follow the ending of the Muslima chart?
Al-Jibala, no.
But its meaning is plural. So which kind of a plural it is?
Could it be feminine because it's a specific, well, it's not a place.
No. It is feminine, you're right. But I'm asking you, there are three kind of plurals, right? One is that follow the Muslim chart, one that follows the Muslima chart, and other follows does not follow the Muslim or Muslima chart. They are considered as broken plural.
Broken.
So
plurals, yes.
al-jibalu is by meaning it's plural, right? So it's not a regular plural, it's a broken plural.
Okay.
So broken plural are considered as, if you want to consider as a non-human, then you say that okay, it's masculine and plural, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but today we will study that they will be considered as singular feminine, inshallah.
But you know the words don't follow the Muslim or Muslima chart. They're broken. Can they not be both still? Or if they...
No, if they are not, if you have something plural by meaning, right? If I gave you watches, or if I gave you pens or something like that, then you know that the meaning is plural. But when you look at the Arabic form of it, it does not follow the Muslim chart or the Muslima chart, the combinations, right? It's una, ina, or it's not atun, atin, atin. Then it is what? It is something different. Then this something different means that it's a broken plural. It's not following the regular ism chart. Okay? So that's
But
why
those broken ones can be both masculine or feminine.
the broken one can be both masculine and feminine. Yes, it's not about the gender. It's about the number. So gender is different and number is different. Right? So when you're talking about plural, it means you're talking about number. When we're saying masculine or feminine, it's the other property. Right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So you don't find any reason for it to be feminine, right? We have these categories that we studied yesterday. You don't find any reason for it to be feminine. So you can tell me that there is no reason it to be feminine. That's why it is masculine plural. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
But it has a reason to be feminine. That is something we're going to study today, inshallah ta'ala.
Okay, so it is feminine.
It is feminine. We'll consider singular, not plural, if we say it feminine. It's something that we're going to study today, inshallah ta'ala. Then you will understand it fully. But for now, what you have studied so far, for you, if you say it is plural and it is masculine, it is fine with me. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so now we are starting a new topic, inshallah. That is our numbers. Let me share the screen with you. Okay. So in our chapter, we have about the gender, number, and type. So we have covered gender, the masculine and feminine thing. Now we are studying the other. Other is the number. When we're doing a Muslima chart, we have studied that there are three types of numbers in Arabic grammar. And we have a single person, a single thing, that is considered as singular. We say mufrid. For two, there is another grammar for it, and we call it musanna. And then other than more than two is considered as plural, or we call jama in Arabic. So we can see that singular and plural easily, but there are some treatment for the plurals in single and dual. We have seen this treatment for plurals in Arabic. So the rule number 1 is all non-human plurals are treated as singular feminine. Do you get me? It's something that I was explaining when we are doing this exercise. When I say al-jibalu, jibal means mountain, then al-jibalu, the mountains, is this human or non-human thing, ism?
Non-human.
It's a
Non-human, so
ism.
it's feminine.
Yes, so when we have a non-human plural, we are not talking about the first and second column, not the single, not the dual. We are only talking about the plurals. So when we have non-human plurals, they are treated as singular feminine.
Ustaza, I have a doubt. I understand the part from what you had explained from the recording that non-human plurals are considered as feminine, but I didn't get the plural or singular part. Like, how is it considered singular?
Okay, when we are talking about mostly they are broken plural, right? Non-human singular plural we have. So first thing we have to see what is considered as human, the humans, angels and jinn. Other than that, everything in Arabic grammar is considered as non-human, right? Then we have non-human plurals. You can see by meaning that if they are non-human and they are plural, so there are two ways of treating them. If they are plural, feminine by nature and something like that, you can call them plural masculine or plural feminine. But if they are non-human plurals, they can also be treated as singular feminine, right? The number will be changed as singular. When you see the grammar, non-human plurals will be considered as singular and feminine, right? You will look at them and you say that they are, by meaning, they are plural. But when you are treating them, like, you will not be using hum for them, you will be using hiya for them. Understand?
Yes, Ustaz.
Is your point clear now?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay. If that is the case, we are clear that when we say a non-human plural, we say, okay, it's singular and it's feminine. Everything else is treated as, the sound masculine human plural is treated as a plural masculine, right? When if a ism is following a Muslim chart third column, we will say, okay, they are sounding as una, ina, they are plural and masculine. The sound feminine human plural is treated as plural feminine. Like, if you have a atun, atin sound, and they are human by meaning, like they are about the person or jinn or malaika, then they are considered as plural feminine. Words that are plural by meaning are treated as plural masculine. What does it mean by plural by meaning? We will see, but I'm giving you an example. Like, you say the word for nation is qawm, right? The qawm is not a single person. Qawm is a collection of people, right? They are many people that form together and make a nation. So they are different. They can be different in many ways, but they are connected by the definition of a nation. But they have certain things in common. So these group are considered as a plural and masculine because they are plural by meaning. Human broken plurals are treated as plural masculine. Sometimes they are also treated as singular feminine. Do you get my point? What I was saying when we are doing the exercise. Human broken plural are treated as plural masculine. Sometimes they are also treated as singular feminine. Any confusion? So these are the rules that we have to study and we have to remember to label some ism as a plural or singular or dual, and how to put them as a masculine or feminine. So let's look at any question before we go to the book.
Yes. So you're saying that human plurals can be broken plurals can be masculine or feminine if there are group of mixed.
Okay, we say non-human plural are considered as singular and feminine, right? But if they
Yes.
are human plural and they are feminine by nature, they will considered as plural and feminine, right? But if they are broken, but sometimes they
Yes.
can also be considered as singular and feminine.
Okay.
Okay. So can you see my screen? Everybody can read from my screen?
Yeah, we can see your
You can
screen.
see the screen? Okay. So I want Sister Sarah to read for us what's written in the sound masculine plural.
Yes, sir. The sound masculine plural refers to the third column in the masculine version of the Muslim chart. This type of plural is used only for beings of intellect. This includes humans, angels, and jinn. Even though this type of plural is known as the sound masculine plural, it is also used for mixed groups that include both men and women. This type of plural is known as sound plural because the original makeup of the word remains sound. That is to say, the original form of the word does not change. The una and the aina endings are simply added onto the singular version without affecting its form.
Okay, so there are two things that I need to explain here. The first thing is that when we are talking about the group of man and woman combined, we treat it as a masculine, right? So when we are talking about the masculine plural, it can be the male only group or it can be a male and female combined group. But when you're talking about the female only group, then we use the feminine plural, right? So masculine plural can include men and women both, but it's not like if we have a group of 5 and then we have 5 male, then it's a masculine plural. But when we have a group of 5 but there are 3 men and 2 women, like even if it's 2 men and 3 women, even if it's a 1 man and 4 women, then still we consider it as a masculine plural. But we have a group and we have 5 women, we considered it as a feminine plural. Even if we have 4 women and 1 man comes in, but still since the man has come, it is considered as masculine plural. That's how it is when you are addressing a group. You say, sometimes you have girls and guys come and say, oh, come on guys. And you have a group of, girl and boys both, but you refer it as boys in English, right? So that's how, this is how the languages work. When we have a combined group of genders, we always refer them as a male noun, ism, right? Same is the case in Arabic. So when we have a mixed group, it is considered as a masculine plural. But only the female only group is considered as the feminine plural. First thing in this part. And the second part is that, they're explaining it here that una, ina ending are simply added into a singular version without affecting its form. It's like we say Muslimun, so we are just adding un and in, and then we add ani, aini, then the Muslim, meme, seen, lam, meme remains. But when I'm talking about the mountain, the singular version for mountain is Jabal. Jim, Bay, and La. So Jabal is Jabalun, Jabalan, Jabalin, Jabalani, Jabalaini, Jabalaini. But in third column, it becomes Jibal. So see, this changed because an alif has added in between this. Then it's Jibal, Jibalun, Jibalin, Jibalin. So it's not, the format of the word has changed. Similar here, then we say Amalun. Singular word for Amalun is Amal. But when we go to the third column and the plural, and alif is added in between, it's one way of converting a broken plural into making a broken plural. It's one of the ways. So you say an alif and extra which is added in the word. So the format of an original word has changed. That is how you identify a broken plural. So that is when it says sound masculine plural. It means that it is following the masculine chart because it's just adding something to our original ism. But when we have a broken ism, then something has been added inside the ism. Are you getting what I mean? I know it's complicated. If somebody is not clear, please ask me.
Maybe repeating it would help.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly.
I said if you could repeat it.
Okay, I will repeat it, inshallah. I'm saying that when we have a word, common word like bashar, right? When we put it in a Muslim chart, it will follow the Muslim chart by what is that? The Be, Sheen and Ra still remain the same, and things will added after it in the second and third column. Basharani, Basharaini, Basharaini, Basharuna, Basharina, Basharina. Right? So what happened that it is following the Muslim chart, like without changing the actual ism. But when there is a word come that in the plural column, it changes its form. Like when I'm saying amalun, the original word is amal. Amal is 3 letters, ayn, mim and lam. When I put it in a plural column, it becomes amalun. So alif hamza in the beginning and another alif after mim. So we are changing the form of an ism, original ism. So that's why it is called broken plural, right? And it's not following is the Muslimah chart, the sound masculine sound plural, because you cannot see the una, ina sound in the end, just like attaching to the original ism. You got it? 3-letter ism change into the 5-letter ism without adding any sounding in the end. So this is what we call sound masculine or sound plural, because they give you a clear-cut sounds in the end, but that will be added to a original form of an ism. Okay, is that clear, or do you want me to find another way to explain it to you?
It is a bit complicated, but yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, when you have in English, you have a word book. In English, if you add s or es in the end, a word become plural, right? You have book, you added s in the end, it will become books, and it will become plural, right? We don't have a dual thing in English. The book will become books. But when you have a word like goose, the plural for goose will be geese, right? So the goose is not adding anything in the end to make it plural, but it's changing its form. So instead of u, it become e. So goose become geese, right? So this is not a normal way of making it plural in English grammar. Similarly, amalun is not a regular way of making plural in English Arabic grammar. It is if we are deforming a word to make it plural. So it's not following our grammatical rule of Muslim chart, and we cannot hear the una, ina sound in the end because we are deforming the original word to make it a plural. Is it clear now?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, Ustaza. Alhamdulillah. It's much clearer. Yeah, it's much clearer with this example.
Okay, good. So, Sister Parveen Maroof, can you please read for us the sound feminine plurals?
The sound feminine plural refers to the third column in the feminine version of the Muslim chart. Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. This type of plural is used for both beings of intellect and inanimate objects. It cannot be used to refer to mixed groups, a group made up of both men and women. This type of plural is known as sound plural because the original makeup of the word remains sound. The atin and atun endings are simply added into the singular version without affecting its form. Broken plurals.
Okay, that's it. So, any question? I think it's the same thing that we are repeating here. Is there any confusion, anyone, before we move ahead? Okay. Sister Habiba, can you please read broken plurals for us?
Broken plurals are plurals in which the original makeup of the word is broken. In English, generally to create a plural, an S is added to the end of the word and the original word remains unchanged. For example, book becomes books and house becomes houses. There are some words, however, that do not follow the pattern. The plural of goose, for instance, is geese. The plural of tooth is teeth, and the plural of mouse is mice. In a similar way, the many cases in Arabic, an ending combination, ani, smaller, this is
Una, Ina.
ina,
Do you want me to
una,
increase the font?
can be added to the, okay. Yeah. Can be added to the singular version of a word to make it plural. There are some cases, however, where the original form of the ism is broken. The plural of masjid, for example, is masajid. The alif appears in the middle of the word in the plural version and breaks the original form of the word. Likewise, the plural of the word kitabun is kutubun.
Kutub is kitabun. Kutub is singular, kitabun is plural.
Yeah. In this case, the alif is eliminated and the harkat on the word change. The original form of the word doesn't remain intact. Because broken plural do not have an ending combination that indicates that they are plural, they tend to look like singular words. The only way to tell the difference between a singular word and a broken plural is to know the definition or memorize the broken plural patterns. Below are some common broken plurals pattern that appears in the Quran.
Very well done. So you see, this is explaining exactly what I explained to you some minutes ago. So you say the masjid is become masajid by adding an ad, but kitab, it already have an alif, is changed into kutubun. So we eliminated something. So sometimes some additional letters are added in a original word to make it a broken plural, or sometimes they are removed from original word to make them a broken plural. There are some formats for making a broken plural, but yeah, if you can remember those format, or mostly we are doing the Quranic study, so when we will be reading at the translation of a Quran, we'll reading the meaning of a Quran, then we will see that okay, they are plural, and then inshallah ta'ala we will memorize them. So you say shahid is a word with the sheen, alif, ha and dal, but its plural is shuhada'un. So alif is eliminated, and then alif is hamza is adding at the end. So this is a one way of making a broken plural, by eliminating the alif from the word initially and then adding it later with hamza. The other format is nematun will become ne'amun. So what you do, you remove the ta marbuta and move the haraka to the letter before it. So the nematun become nemun. This is another way of making broken plural. Nabiyun become anbiyaun, like alif hamza is adding at the beginning and alif hamza is adding at the end, and nabi will become anbiyau. Zawjun become azwajun. So in zawjun, an alif is adding at the beginning and alif is adding in the middle to make it a plural. Fawadun is is changing its shape by alif hamza is adding in the beginning, and then alif is removed from the before the vav, and then vav alif is removed, and the whole word is look completely different. So we have fa here, we have dal here, but then we have alif and vav removed and alif and ta marbuta ending at the end. In imra'atun, the word completely changed. The single word for a woman is imra'atun, but for women it's nisa'un. So sometimes the word completely changes to give the plural meaning. You don't have to remember this. These are given so you have an idea that how the words are changed into jama as a broken plural. But inshallah ta'ala, when we go on to study it, we will know the meaning and we will see that it's a broken plural. Notice that some broken plural patterns are partly flexible and some are fully flexible. Yes, we can see that here. And inshallah ta'ala, for now, I will give you the meaning of the word and you will be able to identify, since it's not following the Muslim or Muslimah chart, it is a broken plural. Any questions? Okay, so far so good. So, Sister Raisa, can you please read plural by meaning for us?
Yeah, sure. There are words that appear to be singular but are considered plural because they have a plural meaning in that they refer to a group comprised of many members.
Okay. That's something that we study. Then when we have plural by meaning, like we say common, like we're talking about nation, it cannot be one person. It's always more than, it's not even two persons, it's more than two people. And then they are plural by meaning. That's why they are plural, because we know there's a group of people, they're not single people. They are saying common, it has tanween on it, not the una ina sound, but we know that since it is talking about a nation, it is plural by its meaning. Similar is for nas. Nas is for people. People cannot be a single person, right? People is more than two people. So that is nasun. Generation is karnun. Generation also is plural by meaning. It means a lot of people that forms a generation. Ahlun means family. Again, family is more than two. Khasmun is an argumentative group. When the people are making argument, when they have one side, you have another side, and the people are making argument, then this one argumentative side is called khasmun. Hizbun is a faction. Faction is again, you need some people to have a different opinion from their precedents, and they meant another faction. They have their whole thought process, their whole theory with them. So this is a faction is called Hizb. An army is a collective noun, is Jundun, and another word for family is Ahlun, which again is a plural by meaning. So you have to remember these words because they come very commonly in Quran. You say heard common, you have nasun, qarnun, ahlun, you have heard all of them, Hizbun. So you have to remember them. That will help you with your, inshallah, with your Quranic study, and then you will know that they are plural by meaning. Okay, the grammatical treatment of plurals. Who hasn't got a chance? Sister Hol, has she left? Okay. Sister Parveen Amin, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Ustad?
I'm good. Sister Parveen, can you please read for us the grammatical treatment of plurals?
Okay, inshallah. The grammatical treatment of plurals. What is meant by grammatical treatment will become clearer when we study pronouns, pointing words, fragments, and sentences. For now, memorize the rules below. There are two rules pertaining to the grammatical treatment of plurals. Number 1, all non-human plurals are treated as singular feminine. Sayyaratun. Number 2, everything else is treated as is. A, the sound masculine human plural is treated as plural masculine. Muslimuna. B. The sound feminine human plural is treated as plural feminine muslimatun. C. Words that are plural by meaning are treated as plural masculine qawmun. D. Human broken plurals are treated as plural masculine rusulun.
Okay, thank you. So this is something that we look at the slide and something that is repeated. Any questions? Anyone? Before I move to the drill? Okay, good. So we are doing this drill now. Let me see, who should I go first with? Sister Habiba. Ulma'u.
Al-ulama, the scholars. This is broken plural,
Very good.
because here is I think ulmaun is from alam, so it doesn't follow the Muslimat chart. And
Yeah, you know the word, it's good, but when you're describing grammatically, you say its meaning is plural and it's not following the Muslim chart or the Muslima chart, so that's why it is a broken plural.
Okay.
Okay, good. So gender,
Can I have a
please.
go? Okay.
Oh, you give me the gender, sister?
Sorry?
Did you give me the gender for it?
Yeah, it's masculine, but broken plural is always feminine singular.
Non-human broken plural.
Oh, this is scholars, so this is human.
Okay, if you say non-human broken plural, considered as singular and feminine, right? And here you have plural and masculine. I'll consider it right?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, who's next?
Can I have a go?
Yes, please.
And Harun, so it's broken plural, non-human broken plural, so it's considered singular feminine.
Very good. Let me see who's next. Sister Sarah.
Yes, Ustaza. Qailun, a sayer. Qailun follows the first column of the Muslim chart, so it's singular, and it's masculine.
Because it has no reason to be feminine.
No reason to be feminine.
Okay, then Sister Parveen Maroof. As-Safinati.
As-Safinati is following the first chart as well, and it's got time Buddha, so it's got a reason to be feminine and it's singular.
Yes, it's a singular and feminine. Very good. Sister Parveen Amin, Yadun.
Yes, Ustad. This is yadun, hand. This is singular and it's fall in the first chart of Muslimun.
So you are saying it's singular and masculine.
Yes.
Okay. Can anyone tell me that if he says is right or you disagree?
No, Ustaza.
Yes,
For
what
Arabic, because in Arabic the pairs are considered to be feminine. So hand is in pair,
Yeah.
so it's considered as feminine.
Okay, so it's singular and feminine. Good. Sister Parveen, you have not listened to the recording of yesterday's lecture. So please go and listen to yesterday's lecture, then you will know why Yadun is feminine.
Okay, Ustad. Inshallah.
Okay, so Sister Raisa, Al-Jibalu, we have done Al-Jibalu. So to Anbiya'u, we have also done Anbiya'u. So no, we have done Anbiya'u when we're doing the broken plural. So do Mufsidina.
Okay, Mufsidina. Okay, so it has Ina, so it follows the Muslim chart. It's Ina, so it's plural, and it's masculine.
Very good. Sister Samia, Abidatun.
Okay. Abidatun, worshipping women, it's it's plural by meaning and it's feminine.
Yeah, so it's plural and feminine.
Feminine.
It's not plural by meaning, it's following the Muslim chart plural column. Atun,
Yeah. Yeah.
you missed that.
As well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's forget the meaning, we have to look at the endings first to identify. Right?
Okay.
Jazakallah khair. So we have completed our third property of an ism. We have done status, we have done number, now we have done gender. Inshallah tomorrow we'll start with al-qisam, which is type. So any question, anyone? All good to everyone?
Alhamdulillah.
Have you stopped recording, Ustad?
Okay, I need to.